Now, I was a person that used to be in the red pill community. I was a person that used to be in this alpha male space, and let me tell you, it destroys you. It destroys you. It destroys your life. I cut off so many people because I thought they were not good enough. I thought they didn't have the mentality to become millionaires, to become successful people, to have all this money, to have all these possessions. I became so derogatory and disrespectful towards women because you have this notion, you have this belief that women are to be quiet, that women are not supposed to talk back, that women are not supposed to argue, and that women can't debate. But let me tell you something. Because of that, I lost so many friends. Because of that, I went through embarrassment socially. A lot of people saw me in a different light, and to be honest, it's justifiable. The way I was behaving was uncalled for. It was not godlike. It was not nice. And this is the thing that I want people to understand. This red pill stuff is for people to make profit. All these people like Andrew Tate, Fresh and Fit, and all these other red pill content creators, the reason why they do stuff like this is to profit from getting young men that are vulnerable, that may be hurt from a past relationship or from their family issues or whatever, or from their childhood, and making them into intolerable human beings. Do you understand? Or it could be that people like, for example, Fresh and Fit, the people in Fresh and Fit, they were hurt from a previous relationship, and they project, instead of healing and becoming more mature and understanding to whether to discern a woman who's virtuous from a woman who's promiscuous, they end up projecting that out to the world, their frustration, their hurt, that you see them arguing with promiscuous women on panels and shutting them down, getting upset at them, saying whatever they want to them, because at the end of the day, that's how they deal with their trauma. And you don't want to be one of those guys that deals with their trauma by projecting negativity and hurt onto other people. You want to be someone who's mature. You want to be someone who's calm. You want to be someone who's gentle, who's kind. Yes, of course, have that assertiveness, have that self-control, have that intuition, have that determination. But at the same time, you don't need to be overly aggressive. You don't need to be derogatory towards women. You don't need to be narcissistic and self-conceited. You can self-improve. You can heal from your wounds. You can heal from your trauma without engaging in any of that toxic content. So don't do what I did and make that mistake and destroy your life. I'm telling you, don't destroy your life.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Okay, I want us to look at this video because this has been going on. Really, I didn't even know what red pill content was all about, but I started watching some videos and I started making some research, and I come to realize that, okay, this is the reason why some men are behaving the way they are behaving. Now, not all men, okay, that have this narcissistic, okay, kind of behavior actually know about this red pill content and all. Some are just like that. Okay, but I want us to look at this because this red pill content has actually destroyed a lot of relationships. Okay, I've seen a lot of these videos on social media, a lot of ladies coming out to say, my boyfriend just changed, my husband changed when he started listening to these, okay, so I want us to give it a listen, and we'll talk some more into it later.
Family lawyers are now seeing a wave of divorces caused by red pill content. Let's talk about it. According to a CBC report, men are bringing red pill ideas into their marriages by demanding obedience and treating their wives like subordinates. A Canadian family lawyer says he's seeing a trend of men getting sucked into misogynistic ideals, and the marriage starts to unravel. One woman said her husband became controlling after binging this bullshit. She said it was like he forgot I was his wife and started treating me like a servant. Red pill is not just content. Studies have shown that men who consume red pill media show lower levels of emotional intelligence, higher levels of loneliness, and a hostility towards women. So not only is red pill content keeping men single, it's ruining relationships. Some of these men lose custody, fall into depression, and double down on the manosphere. Just remember, the red pill is poison, no matter when you take it.
I cannot date a man that likes red pill content, because red pill content is ruining the lives of young men. A lot of men are so afraid of being labeled a simp.
This is facts, bro. A lot of y'all get your advice on what women want from other men. What makes you think that a man is gonna know more about what a woman wants than a woman herself? I promise you, you will not look like a simp if you bring a girl flowers, if you take her out, if you pay for stuff, if you make her feel special on the daily. Now, if she does something to break your heart, she is just a bad person. But the majority of women just want to be treated well. And I'm not perfect. I will never be perfect. I know that. But one thing I do know is I would never, ever listen to red pill content. That is the blind leading the blind. If you watch some of that stuff, would you ever want a man, if you have a daughter, would you ever want a man to speak to your daughter the way some of these guys talk about women? Legitimately showing that you care does not mean that you're a simp.
Where are all the women who lost their male partners to red pill content? Front and center, please. Because I want to know what happened. I want to know how he started off when y'all got together and how red pill content changed him and how the partnership.
They're getting out here thinking they can do better. Then when they get out here and they realize the better women, in fact, do not want them. See, from my understanding of red pill, in the beginning, it's supposed to be about self-improvement, right? Grinding, getting your money up, working on your skills, becoming a better man, working on your appearance, getting in the gym, all that improvement stuff, which is good. All that's great. You should do it. And then by becoming a better man, you will attract better partners over time. But they're just skipping all that self-improvement shit. They're skipping all that and just wanting the better women. But when they don't get them, that's when they start women hating, women bashing. You see, it's just a pipeline. Y'all are getting stuck in that rut, and there's a pipeline straight to hatred. Y'all got to do better, man.
What is going on with the way men are talking to women these days?
Oh, it's the red pill content, and it's now so officially widespread and unavoidable that whilst it was originally aimed at people in like their 20s and high school, middle school years, it's reached people in their 30s and 40s, and I want to talk about it today because I've started to notice it too. Although in fairness, it really started to pick up and gain traction around like 10 years ago, so males in their 20s are now in their 30s and approaching their 40s, and this is how you ruin entire generations and spans of males and dating for everyone. And if you're not familiar with red pill content, it's a lot of things now, but originally started as like male, like gym bro influencers trying to like teach beta males how to get women, but they would teach them all the wrong things so that they never actually got women and they would be continually reliant on their channels and they made money forever. But a huge problem with that, besides the fact that men are literally just keeping each other down, is that women also have to deal with the outcomes of this, because it's teaching them to treat women like garbage, and apparently that's how you get girls, which obviously never works. And it became so prevalent that I literally gave up on dating a few years ago because it was so irritating to deal with such horrible little men. And it's literally so unbelievably wild when you see it in person. About a year and a half ago or so, a friend of mine and I were at a bar somewhere and we ran into this group of guys and we got to talking and kind of hit it off. And it was like a large group, and they were like, oh, a bunch of us are gonna go back and like chill at the apartment and like listen to music, maybe watch the movies if you guys want to come hang out. And it was a large group, and we were like, sure, that sounds fun, like an after party function. And so the moment we leave and we start like walking back to their apartment, which is a few blocks away, these men start being like weirdly passive aggressively rude to us, just openly, like blatantly to our faces. Like backhanded comments, subtle negging, all this is very like day one introductory to red pill content, right? Neg women and put them down. So literally red flags left and right till it gets to the point where we're like halfway to their apartment and I turn to my friend, I like take her aside and I'm like, hey, what is going on here? And she's like, I don't know, but this is weird. Like, why are they suddenly such a-holes? And we both agree, like, we feel like we've committed to this. We're almost to the apartment, but if things don't turn around the second we get there, like, we're out because this is horrible. What is wrong with these men? So we finally get to the apartment where they said one of them lives, but then like a bunch of the other guys are just visiting in town, which is why there's blow up air mattresses everywhere. But right away, the whole place is decorated like an Airbnb and the vibes feel very hotelish. And my friend picks up on this right away too, and we pull each other into the bathroom where again, it looks like bathroom essentials at an Airbnb, and we're like, do they even live here? Like, are they lying about even living here? I don't know what's going on. This whole thing is weird. Like, the vibes are weird. We gotta get out of here. But we go back into the kitchen, and I think there's like 6 men or so that were there total, and 5 of them, roughly, all of them except for the one guy talking to us, essentially, are just like sitting down on their phones, like locked in. as if we're not even there. And we're looking at each other like, what are we even doing here? Because there's only one guy still talking to us, and he's just being openly rude to us. And it got to a point where even I wasn't trying to fight back anymore because I just didn't care. And you know that that's a bad sign when I've stopped fighting a man. And at no point would any of them give us a straight answer for whether or not that was an Airbnb they were staying at, which was like super weird. But at a certain point in being like ignored by these men in their own home, we were both kind of like, hey, so what's the move? Like, what are we doing here? Because they had promised us like that there would be food and stuff back at the place. Like, are we ordering pizzas? And they literally looked back at us and they went, I don't know, what are you doing here? I don't know. I don't know what we're doing here, actually. I turned to my friend was like, yeah, what are we doing here? Like, yeah, why'd you invite us back here, man? And so I turned to my friend and I was like, well, I was promised food, so I'm gonna be eating all these chips and then we can bounce. But then after having to be around these men for like 60 seconds more, I was like, you know what? Bags of chips are mobile. So I just grabbed the bag of chips off the table and I was like, let's go. And she was like, please and thank you. And we head for the door. And we just announced like, hey, we're gonna go because you guys are all horrible. Goodbye. And we just left. And that's how we left it. And like, I'm not stupid. I recognize that a lot of like the tactics and things that they were playing were taught to them by these like red pill channel influencers. Like, I've seen this before. But the funniest part is that they didn't have like any sort of a follow-up plan, because it's literally never worked before. They don't teach you what to do when the women are finally back at your apartment because they don't expect you to ever get any. And funny enough, I think the only reason we ended up back at the apartment is because one of the boys who like got awkward and anxious and sat on his phone once we got to the apartment was really nice to me when we were at the bar, and I wanted to talk to him more. The other man was unfortunately just someone we had to deal with, but let that be the true lesson. We were actually there for the cute, sweet, quiet one. It was the loud, rude one that scared us away in the end.
So fuck how you feel, homie. We all know that red pill content creates incel. We all know this shit. This is not something that's hidden under a rock. We all know that a lot of men who ingest that red pill bullshit are incels. And for the people that keep telling me that red pill was not intended for this, the original red pill was not like this, please shut the fuck up. Doesn't matter what it was intended to be. Look at what it is now. Look at what it's done. You understand what I'm saying? Look how these men are emotionally unstable. They're dangerous. You can't have a conversation with these red pill demons without them being triggered by something. They're always triggered by something on the internet. They're in these comments arguing with these women. They see a random girl. You know what I'm saying? In the comments, if she looks too pretty, if she's half dressed, whatever, they're in the comments arguing. Nobody's gonna want you in 10 years. Just triggered by shit. Something is wrong with them. And then the older men, like the older men that's like mid 30s, late 40s, 50s, something is completely wrong with them. There's so many of them in that space. You know what I'm saying? So many men that have really taken on this red pill and it has really destroyed y'all. Y'all are fucked up. And then y'all are hypocrites because y'all are the ones paying for the OF models. Y'all are the ones buying hoes. Y'all are the ones buying sex. It is you guys. But for a group of men that just don't like promiscuous activity, y'all don't fuck with that shit at all. Y'all sure do fund that shit so much. Y'all put a lot of your hard-earned money into that industry. Y'all idolize women way too much. Your whole movement as far as red pill, from when it started to now, I don't give a fuck, has been about women. It has been about women since the beginning. Because lame-ass motherfuckers couldn't get them. So it's been the same thing. And the reason why it's so funny is because it still ain't working. The method that the red pill motherfuckers came up with is still not working. If you fuck with some of the shit they saying, you're a cornball. If you're red pill adjacent, you're a cornball. If you just happen to be in red pill spaces, you're a cornball. Doesn't matter. The shit just is not player at all. That's why, like, the shit just don't make sense. So for all you motherfuckers who really want to glow up, like, you gotta get out those red pill spaces. They are fucking up your mind.
How old are you?
I will be 24 in 3 weeks.
I'm 24. How long you been together?
About a year and a half.
How do you feel about the way your woman is dressed tonight on a night out?
Oh, she looks amazing. She looks really good.
Do you feel like what you're wearing is appropriate when you're in a relationship with a man?
Yeah.
Why don't...
I love how awkward these interviews are. And I like how he does it. Do you feel No. Do you feel like the way you're dressed right now is appropriate for work?
But that's the thing. That's what I was telling you guys, okay? The reason why he's like this is the exact same reason why when we were doing comedy, when someone was crashing, dude was laughing and I can't fucking handle it. It's the same fucking incomfort.
But do you feel like there's something wrong with me laughing at other people's unfortunate circumstances?
That's what this. But say.
No, he doesn't do that.
If we're gonna be too much,
he's not doing that. The nerd is in his voice. Oh my god. So do you feel like that's appropriate within the confines of a relationship?
Adjust your glasses. That's just the thing that's missing. That's just this.
And you can see the boyfriend's right there. It's like, obviously.
I love the look.
Yeah, it's like.
Yeah, I think it's all right. And he just went like.
Yeah.
Why don't you have a problem at all with this?
The look is amazing. What are we doing?
There, listen. Just keep watching.
Why don't you have a problem at all with it?
Well, to be honest with you, she asked my opinion before she bought it, and I was like, yeah, that's amazing. And then she wore it for me before we came here, and I was like, yeah, I really like that dress.
So notice what he said. She asked my opinion on the dress. She probably went up there, do you think this is too much? You think it looks good? She's like, nah, babe, I'm sure that looked really sexy on you. Cool. They're about to go out together. She wanted to know if she was doing too much. So she asked, she's like, no, it looks really good. That's it. He wasn't like, you have my permission. You're allowed to wear, right? You don't have to do that. She asked in a very cordial way, and that's normal. If I'm going out with somebody, and it's, let's say, like, it's okay to coordinate between each other to be like, is my outfit too much for this occasion, or whatever it might be.
My girl asked me for my opinion because she values my opinion, because it's going to be honest. So when she says, hey, you think it looks good? I'm like, yeah, it looks good. After that, you want to wear it.
But you give her permission?
No, I don't have to give her permission. I don't have to do that.
But she should ask.
No, I'm not her dad.
Do you think that within the confines of your relationship, it's okay for her to go out in an outfit that you didn't approve of?
You see that, there you go. You said confine of my relationship. That's my relationship, not yours. So just you asking this question is just like, mind your business, bruh. Mind your fucking business.
But
mind your business.
Is it okay for...
Don't consume material about marriage and all this red pill stuff, because wallah, I've seen it affect people. People message me, they're saying, bro, man, I feel like I don't know how I'm going to get married. All the women are like X or like Y. I'm like, how do you know that's true, that they're all like that? This guy, whoever you've been listening to on YouTube, he's telling you they're like that. But is that backed by like real numbers? Is that statistically significant? Is it blah, blah, blah? Like, it's just stories and anecdotes of women. And even if 5% of the Muslim women in the UK were like that, that might add up to thousands of women. So there'll be plenty of stories about those. But then there's 95% others. So watch out for going down and following these channels or podcasts or whatever it is, where they're going to fill your mind with stuff that makes you feel bad, feel negative, feel hopeless, right? And you could say, no, this is the truth. Is it the truth though, really? Is it really the truth? Because most of the guys that are talking about women are like this and women are like that, these are guys that are mixing with women that you wouldn't want to marry anyway. So their experience of women is not even relate to the women you would go after, right?
So just like I said, I saw a lot of women talking about this on social media, that this has destroyed their homes, some of their relationships and all. Listen, so many of these people out there giving this talk and advice, some of them are hypocrites and pretenders. They are just there for your money. Some of them are just messed up themselves and they are looking for people to mess up. Please guard your heart, whether you're a man or a woman. Like I said, filter the information that you take in. Not everything should be with you. Okay, you can be on social media, but use social media wisely. Okay, someone cannot tell you to start behaving like an animal and you run with it because you feel, okay, this is a man's world and all. No. Okay, no. No. Because you see some of these people in comment sections being so rude. Sometimes I see some men, the way they talk to women, and I'm like, it's not because these people are women. Treat everybody with respect, irrespective of the agenda. All right? Like the Bible said, guard your hearts with all diligence. filter the information you take in. Do not mess things up. Do not mess your home up because of the one information. You have to be intentional with your relationship and what you're hearing. People are human beings. Whether you think you do red pill content kind of a thing, or you're a feminist, you need to know that you are dealing with humans. All right, you need to know that you're dealing with humans. Okay, let's treat each other well and with respect. Not just, don't run with just anything you hear and make a mess of everything. Something beautiful that you have. Now, I want you to put in the comment section what your thought on this red pill content is all about. Have you had first-hand experience with it? If you have, can you share your story in the comment section? And also, let me know what you think about this in the comment section. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.